I must speak with Morgana to go where she wishes. The living flesh poses a hindrance, but I must go for our aura. Emma, please give me a little more courage.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Up All Night Gaming here, playing the second installment of the Dot Hack games, which is Dot Hack Mutation. I just finished the Dot Hack Infection game a few months ago, so if you're interested in watching the first game, I have it in my channel somewhere under my playlist. But for this one, for the second installment, we're going to go ahead and convert all of our saved data from the first game, because yes, it lets you do this. So all the levels and all the equipment that we got from the first game, we can convert over to Mutation. So let's go ahead and load it and start the game.
The day that he first played the world. His friend Orca fell into a deep coma as a result of Skaith's data drain.
The world isn't just an online game. Something with another purpose is lurking within it.
The Book of Twilight, handed to him by the girl Aura, transformed into a bracelet, giving him two extraordinary powers. Data drain, the power to alter monster data. And gate hacking, which allows him to gain entrance into protected areas. And it was these very same powers that put Orca into a coma.
I want to help Orca.
With the help of the bracelet, he and his party succeeded in destroying Skaith. However,
We had come so far, but we knew so little. And now, the true battle was about to begin.
Alright, so that was just a quick recap of the first game, .hack Infection. And the first game was all about basically you play as a character and he makes a twin blade character as the guy you just saw with the green hair named Kite. And his friend, upon joining this this thing called the World, it's basically a fake multiplayer or MMO. What do you call them? MMORPG? Yeah, it's a fake MMO world where you meet like different characters along the way who help you, and you can add them to your party just like you would in an online game nowadays. But basically, he went with his friend Orca, and his friend Orca got data drained by this weird monster in the game, and thus him getting data drained, the guy who played the character in the real world went into a real-life coma. And this is happening all over the world. Everybody who's playing this game are falling into comas. So that's a quick recap. Yeah, let's go ahead and check the news. Every time you turn on the game or load the game, you'll come up to your desktop. So there's some just quick news facts about what's going on in this fake world. Basically just like news stuff about the CC Corporation and like people in comas, like game coma impossible, says Professor. So he says, there's the article here, I'm not gonna read it, it just basically skims over that he's saying people going into a coma because of a game called The World is impossible. International Geographic discontinued, like stuff like this. It's just like random fake news articles, and basically that's it. We have our email here that we get from friends like CC Corporation. Version update, the system of the world has now been updated to version 2.90. So it's basically just kind of like a fake expansion, stuff like that. Flag race, you can now enjoy flag race within the town with the grunties you have raised. Awesome. For more details, please see the version update information listed on the board. Alright, we got a message from BlackRose. Is this for real? I thought once we got the thing with the red wand, everything would be solved. It was baseless, but baseless, but I thought everything would be back to normal. What did we do? Was what we did right? I'm not wrong, right? I don't know. I don't know either. I think it's all falling apart, or we can say there's no point being negative about it. Let's just believe in ourselves. Yeah, let's say that. So we can send emails to our party members or the friends that we meet, and we can get like responses and stuff back. So this is like the world's main title screen. They have a message board, kind of like a forums that you can go into, and notice how it says CyberConnect Company 2007 to 2010. It's really funny because it's 2014 right now, but this game was like made back in 2002, 2001, so they're kind of saying it's like the future. But you'll see like people making threads like this one, virus, kind of worried. There have been some weird problems ever since the last server problem. I wonder what's up. Some people say it's a virus. My computer froze and I logged back in, but it looked totally weird. It wasn't normal. There was no noise on this, or there was noise on the screen, and there was this really loud sound. Did this happen to everyone or just me? So this is like basically a fake forum. Like, see how it says like authors, like people's character names. 90 of, wasn't it like a scream? I heard it too. I thought my computer just went bust. Kind of glad I'm not the only one. Isn't that like really bad? There's just been a lot of problems lately, especially with what happened the other day, and this time around they should have some kind of response. So other people's PCs, player characters, had that noise too. I wonder if it has to do with that soundboard on the system. Mine came with it. That's besides the point. My PC had that sound too, and the noise as well. I thought it broke. I doubt a virus is the cause. I wonder what's going to happen now, e.g. I better not have to reformat my HD hard drive, or there will be bloodshed. Virus. I wonder what they'll do. Let's see if there's any more that people posted. There's a few more. Ultimate. They recall the 3 years between Pluto's kiss and the time they moved everything to Ultimate when their regular network was restricted. I guess they wanted some cool name for that net culture that bloomed in the end of the last century. Europeans like liberal artish ways of explaining things. Pluto's kiss was bad. It was like a countdown to the end of the world. I mean, the Pentagon's host computer was hit. Missiles were about to go off, right? Geez, and wasn't it some 10-year-old kid who did it? I'm against reform. You can't say it's just a computer virus. People did die from it. You know, we know the dangers of cyberterrorism from Pluto's kiss and deadly flash. I'm against cheap reform. Who cares? I doubt it matters if they reform it or not. Ultimate is a perfect OS, right? You don't have to worry about cyberterrorism or a computer virus. Well, that guy doesn't know anything. International Geographic discontinued. Is it the Times? See, they're talking about the news article that we saw on the desktop. A 100-year-old liberal arts magazine, but I didn't know about it at all. But I guess it's the Times. You can get comics online as well. My dad was solemnly listening to the news. Apparently he was a liberal arts major and wanted to become an author. That was the side of my dad I've never seen before. Okay. Thanks for the information, Haruna. Version update information. A new feature has been added to the 2.9 upgrade. We will explain it in detail in the post below. So this basically going over flag races. To participate, raise all 3 types of grunties that are available in each town. When you have finished, you will receive an email regarding the flag race. So we can raise different grunties in different towns, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and log in. So we're actually now logging into the world, and we have different root towns for different servers. Like this is Delta server, or Theta server, I'm sorry. This is Theta server, Highland City.
Okay, let's go! We are going to the Dungeon of Theta, chosen hopeless nothingness, to find out what happened. It feels icky leaving it hanging like this.
Alright, so she wants to go to Theta, something hopeless nothingness. So let's go to our party menu, or our personal menu, go to party. We can add BlackRose.
Okay, here I come.
We can add someone else too. Let's add, who should we add? We probably could use a Wave Master. They have different types of classes in this game. If you're not familiar, they have Blade Master, Heavy Blades, Heavy Axeman, Wave Masters, Twin Blades, Long Arms. Let's go ahead and get Elk because he's kind of weird. Oh, he's not there. See, sometimes it's kind of like a real MMO situation to where if you contact someone that you want to add to your party, they might not be there. So let's go ahead and call Mistral because Elk isn't there. Well, neither is she. Let's get someone. Let's get Sandro, I guess, or Piros. Who should we call? I guess Sandro. I haven't seen him in a while. He's not there either. Will no one join us? Nope. Okay, let's just go with BlackRose, I guess, for now, because I don't think it's going to let us call anyone. Yeah, it won't let us call anyone right now. Let's see what equipment we have real quick. Everything from my last save data. Alright, let's go to where she wants to go. Theta, chosen hopeless nothingness. Area where Meg's friend is missing. It was erased from the board, but Helba emailed you. Alright, level 28, let's go. And if you're not familiar with the whole gate and random keywords, I'll explain that after we leave here.
The bracelet, it's not shining.
And once we arrive in the area, we have two different types of places to fight. We have the field, which we're in now currently, and we have the dungeon, which is somewhere that we'll have to find in a second after we kill these guys. And you can also press triangle. They have different skills: twin darkness, blazing will. It basically depends what skills you have, depending on the weapon you have, because each weapon you obtain has a different skill set or a different element type. Right now I think I have some kind of like darkness claws on Kite, or they're called like devil's claws or something. So that little map up there, the overall map where that little red arrow is, that's where the dungeon is that we have to head towards. So, oh, also I think I have a grunty whistle. I don't know where to get it. Let's see. Grunty flute. Alright. We can summon our grunty, kind of like a chocobo in Final Fantasy, where you can just call them on the field and ride them to the dungeon in case you don't want to walk the whole entire way. Plus, oh cool. Yeah, so you don't get in battles while you're on the grunties. Sort of like chocobos. Alright, we're here. We're at our destination.
It doesn't seem to have changed.
And also there are some items like Fairy's Orb, excuse me, where you can use it to automatically see the whole map and stuff, because for dungeons you have to actually explore the dungeons to uncover the areas on your map. But if you have a Fairy's Orb, you can just use it and see where everything is. Like these blue dots on the map are treasure chests, and they usually have all these like little boxes and barrels, and you're gonna want to destroy as many of these as you can. Number one being they have items that can help you, and number two being this right here in your key items, you have Ryu books, and each Ryu book chronicles your journey. So like this one chronicles about god statues, treasures, boxes, casks, and jars and bones. So if you keep destroying these boxes, it'll just count it up for you. And if you check your Ryu book at one point, you'll get like a secret item or background, what do you call them, BGMs or images for your desktop to change, which is pretty cool. Kind of like makes you feel like you're on a desktop computer, you know. So we're gonna want to go to the down zone over here. Oh, and sometimes you might have noticed we passed an egg, and it like said immature egg or something. You collect those to feed your grunties, because in order to raise a grunty, wait, hold on.
No enemies.
Okay, so there are no enemies here, but in order to raise a grunty, or to make him bigger, you have to feed him food, and you get different types of grunties depending on what types of eggs you give him, which are pretty cool. Let's use another Fairy's Orb. I'm gonna go see what these treasure chests are. Let me use my speed charm. Speed things up. I really wish they would make a dot hack, like a real MMO, because I really think it would take off. Like Bandai Namco, I know they have the resources and everything to actually make it if they wanted, but I just think, I don't know why the creator just hasn't done that much lately. They have this one game for iOS and Android. It's called Guilty Crown, I believe. Yeah, Guilty Crown. I want to say it's Guilty Crown. I think that's an anime though. It's something on the lines of that. I think it's like Dragon's Crown or something. But it has to deal with these like card games that have dot hack characters and stuff. And the creator said that it was part of the dot hack world. But he says that this game is gonna come back. Like there's gonna be more installments. Like, cause there's been a lot of different dot hack games. There's been the GU. There's been animes. There's been the dot hack Link, like fighting games. But he says it's not going to die, but just to give him some time, because where he wants, or yeah, where he wants the game to come back and like what platform there is. He wants to wait a little bit just until the right moment.
I wonder if that big thing is still here.
Yeah, I wonder.
I'm the one that's asking. Don't ask me, really. But if it was here, could we win?
That's impossible.
So we're basically in the same area that we fought Scythe in the first game. He was like the final boss, and the big guy that they're talking about, if you watch the beginning, is Cubia, and he's a huge blue-looking monster with a big skull that took out Kite in like one hit, and he got teleported out of there. But they came back here just to investigate to see what was going on, and there are no monsters here, so it's kind of weird that there are no monsters in a dungeon. And see all this stuff on the ground, all this like on the walls too, this like zero bone, that says boner. Yeah, but like stuff like this is just like is an infestation to the world, or an infection to the world. That's why the first game was called Infection, I guess. But it's just spreading and spreading throughout all the dungeons. And Kite, when he first started, this girl Orca, who was like this little girl, this ghost, gave him the power of the bracelet. And with the bracelet, if we ever encounter a monster, I'll show you, you can actually data drain, which means if you're fighting a really strong monster and you like think you can't win and there's no way you can win because it's like some kind of hack going on, you can data drain him and you can make him less powerful, like really weak. And that's the kind of power that Kite has, and throughout the game he just becomes more powerful too. Plus he meets more friends that join his party and just want to like help him out, you know, because they want to kind of investigate what's going on inside the game as well. Sorry, I'm just gonna stop and get these treasure chests because I'm kind of a collector when I play RPGs. I just want to collect the treasure chests if I see them. Kind of like MMOs. Like the only MMO I'm playing right now is Final Fantasy 14 still. I want to get it on the PS4. I don't have a PS4 yet, but I'm planning on getting one soon. It's not that I don't have the money, it's just because I haven't really had the time. Plus there are games that I want to finish that I haven't been able to finish yet. But that's neither here or there, but let's just see what's going on.
Hey,
What?
aren't you afraid?
Who, me? I'm not afraid. No way. Well, alright, I am. I'm scared enough for the both of us. My controller is soaked with sweat. So what about you, huh?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm terrified. But I can't let that stop me now.
You're right.
So yeah, what she meant when she was like, my controller is soaked in sweat, you gotta remember right now what you're seeing is is their characters, like they're playing an online game, so everything right now is in a game, in their world, which is kind of cool. But yeah, like I said before, with newer consoles like the PS4 and the Xbox One, I kind of tend to wait a little bit until there's more games that I actually want to buy for the system, rather than just to get the system for one game. So I'm planning on maybe getting one during the summertime, because I'm really going to want to get Kingdom Hearts 3 when that game's out. Let's go this way. So this was actually like the last dungeon in the first game. I think I already said it before, but there were a lot of monsters when I came through here. And they were tough too. I think we're almost to the last floor. This could be the last floor. Something's going on in here.
Huh?
What? Hey, what did I tell you? That is rude! Really, really rude!
Sorry. But that graphic on the wall,
Where?
it's my imagination. But it's just that for a moment it seemed to transform.
Oh, don't ever scare me that way again! It's not funny! Don't you dare smiley at me!
Huh, don't you dare smiley at me.
Excuse me, but didn't something like this happen once before?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I confess. I'm just a newbie that's trying to act big and tough, that's all. Go on, laugh at me if you want.
I want to ask you something.
Now what? You're pissing me off.
The reason I'm here is because I want to help Orca. Why are you here?
Because... What?
I come here to discover the cause, and I find you again. Explain!
Explain my ass! You don't know anything!
I already told him the other day.
Huh? You did? Now that you know, what's the problem? Don't you understand what we're doing?
I do understand, but you need to face facts. With you two involved, things get worse. That's how I see it. Am I wrong?
Man, I hate him.
Maybe he's just got his own reason, one that's different from ours.
So that guy with the angel wings and the white hair, his name is Balmung. And Balmung was friends with Orca, which is Kite's real-life friend. And Orca was called Orca of the Azure Sea. Balmung is Balmung of the Azure Sky. And they're kind of like a duo, and they're really popular in this fake MMO world.
It's a dead end. I guess we can't go back there again.
So we can't go back to where we fought Skaith in the first game, where Cubia is, or where they think he is. So we're heading back to the Theta server.
You are the player that won the power-up campaign, right? We had found out that the item we gave you has a defect that won't let you install it. We will exchange the item with the Book of Absolute.
The Book of Law was exchanged for the Book of Absolute.
Power-up campaign? What's that?
So we won like some cheesy ass contest, whatever, in the first game, and they gave us the Book of Law, but it didn't work. So let's see if this one works. The Book of Absolute. Installation error. Character data override is forbidden. That one doesn't work as well. We have new mail, or new email. Let's go ahead and disband our party. See you later, BlackRose.
So long! Call me ASAP when you go again!
Alright, let's go ahead and log out. And from here we go back to the world's title screen. And if you go to quit, you'll go back to your desktop, and that's where we have, or that's where we can check our emails. So let's read what we have. Oh, who's this? It's Aura. Style help devas me. What? To limit me. I must meet something for the stored something. You are the only one I can count on. Okay. Anonymous. I may have the information to cure those in a coma. If you are interested, then come to Theta, Soaring Sky, Bounded Abyss. I will be waiting.
Who is this? I guess I'll go.
So we have a new keyword, and we have some information from someone who wants to share it with us. Awesome, guys. Well, stay tuned next time when we figure out what's going on and what information that this guy has for us. Thanks for watching my .hack mutation first playthrough. My name's Up All Night Gaming, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.